David Getter, along with my co-hosts Jack Sanders and Ethan Franklin. We are talking Premier League preview. So first question of the day, guys. Who will win the Premier League? I'm going to go to you, Ethan, first.
I'm going to go with Chelsea. The new signing of Michy Batshuayi is really a good backup striker. That's been an issue for a while with Costa suspended a lot, and they really needed someone who can back him up. And the arrival of Conte is really going to help them out. Hazard's their most important player, and he had a very off year last year, but I think that he can revive as we saw him start to do at the end of last year.
So Ethan says Chelsea. How about you, Jack?
Don't get me wrong, I love the Blues, and I'm thinking positive thoughts for this upcoming season, but we need time. We just finished 10th. We're in a rebuilding stage. Conte needs to get the chemistry together. I'm going with a young English squad in Tottenham. I think Eric Dyer's growth has been incredible. I think Kyle Walker on the right back is one of the best right backs in world football, if not the best right back in world football. I think Harry Kane up top is lethal. Christian Eriksen in the midfield alongside Dele Alli. Don't get me wrong, young, he's had some problems. But I think when he's playing in the Premier League, he's one of the best, if not the best young cam in English football.
Well, what I think is it could come down to a lot of these late, right before season transfers. I mean, if Chelsea can shore up their defense and maybe added one or two more midfielders, it could really help them out. I think Tottenham's a very good choice, but they always start to crumble late season like they did last year. I think they really need to get the mentality to be able to win the Premier League. That's what I think.
So will it be Chelsea or will it be another young squad? Remains to be seen. We'll find out soon. Another question, second question of the day, guys. Who will be the player of the year in the Premier League?
Well, I think it all depends on who wins. If Chelsea wins, I do think it could be Hazard. His leadership on the left side has really helped them out. It could also be Costa if he has another great year, but I do think it'll be Hazard if Chelsea are Premier League champions.
So you are hopping the Chelsea bandwagon. Well, I'm going to go with, in my opinion, the one player who is the most underrated, still underrated even though he got attention at the Euros, Dimitri Payet. I think this man is incredible. And if you saw that goal at the Euros for the French squad, it was insane. And what he has done for West Ham as he has taken them to a lower half team and brought them into European. He's brought them into European competition. Dimitri Payet is the key for West Ham United. He creates space going forward. And not only, they moved him to left mid. He cuts inside on that right foot and he bangs the goals. He assists. He creates space. He's the perfect player for West Ham. And now you add a player like Faguli. I heard in The Guardian, Baca might be on the way. That's a lethal triangle for that team.
As good as Payet is, stamina issues have always plagued him. And you need to play 90 minutes to be able to really perform at the highest level.
I disagree.
I think that Payet, as good as he is, he cannot bring West Ham high enough to be able to be a very high candidate for Player of the Year. Maybe Team of the Season, but not Player of the Year.
So very quickly, last question. We've talked about who could win the league. We've talked about who can win Player of the Year. Now I want to get your dark horse candidates, teams that could potentially surprise some people and put together a good season. How about you, Ethan?
I'm looking at Everton. Everton could have a very good year this year. They got Southampton's manager, and he was a talented manager who got the best out of his players in Southampton. If Lukaku can stay and perform like he did last year, Everton will definitely be up there, maybe even top 4.
How about you, Jack?
Like I just said, I think West Ham United is primed for maybe even a top 4 finish. I think with Man City, Pep Guardiola, there's going to need some time to readjust. From Bundesliga to Barclays Premier League, that's a completely different game.
Right.
Mourinho needs some time. I think Leicester, they're going to lose Conte. And I think while Musa is a great signing, you don't need more attack. You need more defense. You need more people to clog up that midfield. I think West Ham is prime for a top 4 finish. I think that defense is set with Cresswell on the left.
Right.
I think Antonio can play right back. Agbana in the middle. Tompkins, I just sold to Crystal Palace. They made $10 million off of them. And I just think West Ham is a very underrated club.
All right, I'm David Getter, and this was the Premier League preview show along with my co-hosts Ethan and Jack.